a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off play action. Richardson. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Abanikanda once again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Forced out to his left. But it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
That is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point attempt. Then he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Richardson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a field goal at their own 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In motion right, that's Williams. Play action. Now Richardson. To Barkley on the check down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 3. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Complete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
The defense rising to the challenge and sending it back on the city.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They were thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 41-yard punt. Just the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Richardson on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover him.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it certainly made it hard to get him involved in the passing game in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They run the option on 2nd down. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. 1st down, they start out with Abanikanda. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line.
They're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford now to throw. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to get catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their 1st half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another. This secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuebu now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Flush to his right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down at Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
53, ready.
On the handoff, Abana Campbell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down lead.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Texans. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
Now here's Michael Benson as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So just 3 yards of the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Israel Abanikanda with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. Past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score.